Hi, it's Maureen Muldoon with Lesson 104 from A Course in Miracles. Miracles, of course. And the lesson is, I seek but what belongs to me in truth. I seek but what belongs to me in truth. Today's idea continues with the thought that joy and peace are not but idle dreams. They are your right because of what you are. They come to you from God, who cannot fail to give you what He wills. Yet there must be a place made ready to receive His gifts. Yeah, that's really good. So it's basically saying that we are joy and peace, that the gifts of God for us are joy and peace, and we got to get out of our own way so that we can receive this joy and peace. Because along the way of knowing this lesson that we are but joy and peace, we also say, yeah, but I also want those shoes and that guy and that house and that career and that. And then every time that this comes up of wanting an alternative plan, we can just simply say, what's the purpose for that? What's the purpose for that? Is the purpose of that my joy and peace? Or is the purpose of that my being special? So what's the purpose of me having those shoes? Because I love my shoes. I love my shoes. And so the answer to that would be, well, the purpose of me having those shoes would be creative expression for me. Like I love creating. And that's a good thing. That's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. Now, if I surrender my peace to a shoe, then I've gone crazy. Let's face it, I've already gone crazy, but I've gone even crazier. Okay, so it goes on to say, they are but welcome. Okay, yet must there be a place made ready to receive His gifts. They are not welcomed gladly by a mind that has instead received the gifts it made where His belongs, as substitutes for them. So if I place all of my peace into this person, place, or thing, I make no room for the peace of God. Today we would remove all meaningless and self-made gifts which we have placed upon the holy altar where God's gifts belong. His are the gifts that are our own in truth. His are the gifts that we inherit because before time was. And that will still be ours when time has passed into eternity. His are the gifts that are within us now. They are timeless, and we need not wait for them. They belong to us today. So what I always like to say is that if somebody says, I really want this thing, and so, we take out the want. And then it only is this thing, The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want for a single thing. Everything that I desire must be in this moment, because this moment is the only moment that's happening. And so if I want romantic love, or if I want creative expression, or if I want infinite joy, where is that happening right in this moment? Because surely God is singing a million love songs to me right now through everything that's in my experience. And I might be able to wake up and listen for those songs of love from God that are happening right now. The book says that we have been given a million ways to gladden ourselves. Okay, so then it goes on to say, before we choose to have them now and know in choosing them in place of what we made, therefore we choose to have them now. Therefore we choose to have these gifts, these real gifts now, and know in choosing them in place of what we made, we but unite our will with what God wills and recognize that the same as being one. Our longer practice periods today, the hourly 5 minutes given truth for your salvation should begin with this. I seek but what belongs to me in truth. I seek but what belongs to me in truth. I seek but what belongs to me in truth. And joy and peace are my inheritance. Then lay aside the conflicts of the world that offer other gifts and other goals made of illusions witnessed by them and sought for only in a world of dreams. Then lay aside all those little symbols of people, places, and things. Just lay them down. Just lay it down, Because most of the time when we're connecting, when we're placing something between us and God, when we're making this alternative altar, it's never worthy of us. God has something so much greater than that which we think that we need. Let's see. All this we lay aside and seek instead that which is truly ours. As we ask to recognize what God has given us, we clear a holy space within our minds before His altar, where His gifts of peace and joy are welcome. and to which we come to find what has been given us by him. We come in confidence today. We come in confidence today, aware that what belongs to us in truth is what he gives. And we would wish for nothing else, for nothing else belongs to us in truth. So it's like we kind of gather all these things that we need to us, like, oh, I need this and I need this and I need this. And it's like drop it all, just come with an open mind and an open heart and open hands and receive the gifts that are God's, and there's, again, like there's so much better than all of these little symbols that we hang our hopes on. It goes on to say, so we clear the way for him today by simply recognizing that his will is done already, that this is already done, and that joy and peace belong to us as his eternal gifts. We will not let ourselves lose sight of them between the time we come to seek for them where he has laid them. This reminder will we bring to mind as often as we can. I seek but what belongs to me in truth. God's gift of joy and peace are all that I want. And God's gift of joy and peace are all that I have. It's all that I need. So that's the lesson for today. And I seem to be back on course doing these lessons. I do the lessons with other groups every day, but I haven't been videotaping them. And it seems that I am today. So I hope that you enjoy the lessons. Namaste. Have a wonderful day. God bless. Enjoy the peace and joy that is inherently for you.
It's just another